Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep, literally, into something mind-blowing happening right beneath our feet, specifically under the vast Pacific Ocean. We're talking about a colossal shift at the very core of our planet, a geological drama that's unfolding completely hidden from our view. So what's going on? You've probably heard of tectonic plates, right? These are the massive, continent-sized slabs of rock that make up Earth's outer shell. They're constantly on the move, grinding against each other, pulling apart, and crashing into one another. This movement is what causes earthquakes, creates mountain ranges, and shapes the world as we know it. Now imagine one of these plates, the Pacific Plate. It's the largest tectonic plate on Earth, covering almost the entire Pacific Ocean. For millions of years, this behemoth has been moving in a generally northwest direction. Think of it like a giant conveyor belt, slowly but surely carrying the seafloor, and islands like Hawaii along with it. But here's where things get interesting. Recent, groundbreaking research suggests that a huge chunk of this plate is starting to change direction. It's like a massive ship that's slowly beginning to turn. Specifically, a vast underwater section of the Pacific Plate, known as a plateau, is being pulled in a different direction, more towards the west. So why is this happening? To understand this, we need to talk about subduction. Subduction is a process where one tectonic plate slides underneath another and sinks into the Earth's mantle, the super hot, gooey layer beneath the crust. Think of it like a piece of paper being pushed under a rug. Around the Pacific Ocean is the famous Ring of Fire, which is basically a massive chain of subduction zones. You have the plate diving under Japan, under the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, and under South America. These zones are like cosmic vacuum cleaners, constantly pulling the Pacific Plate downwards. For a long time, the forces pulling the plate northwest were dominant. But now it seems like a different set of subduction zones to the west are starting to win this geological tug-of-war. Deep trenches, like the Tonga-Kermadec Trench near New Zealand, are exerting an incredibly powerful pull. This pull is so strong that it's beginning to tear a part of the Pacific Plate away from the main body, redirecting its movement. Picture a giant piece of fabric being pulled from two different corners. If you pull hard enough, it will start to rip. That's essentially what geologists believe is happening to the Pacific Plate. A new boundary is forming deep beneath the ocean. How do scientists even know this? We can't exactly send a camera down to the Earth's mantle. The answer lies in GPS and a whole lot of incredibly precise measurements. Scientists have a network of sensors placed on islands and the seafloor across the Pacific. These sensors can detect movements as small as a few millimeters per year. By analyzing decades of this data, they can map out the motion of the plates with stunning accuracy. When they looked at the data from the region west of Hawaii, they noticed something wasn't right. The movements didn't match the simple northwest trajectory of the rest of the plate. It was a puzzle. The only explanation that fits the data is that this section of the plate is breaking off and being yanked westward by the immense gravitational pull of the subducting slab in the Tonga Trench. Now you might be thinking, okay, that's cool, but what does this mean for us up here on the surface? This is not something that's going to cause a disaster movie scenario tomorrow. We're talking about geological time here, processes that happen over millions of years. The plate is moving at about the same speed your fingernails grow, so you won't wake up to find California has floated away. However, the long-term implications are huge. This shift could eventually change the entire layout of the Pacific. It could alter the locations of future volcanoes and the frequency of earthquakes along different parts of the Ring of Fire. As this new plate boundary forms and evolves, it will create new geological features on the seafloor. It's like we're witnessing the birth of a new tectonic plate, a process that has shaped our planet for billions of years, but has never been observed in such detail before. This discovery fundamentally changes our understanding of plate tectonics. For a long time, the model was that plates were mostly rigid, inflexible pieces, but this shows they can be stretched, torn, and deformed in ways we didn't think were possible. It proves that the engine of our planet is far more dynamic and complex than we ever imagined. It's a powerful reminder that the Earth is a living, breathing entity. Even when the surface seems calm, there are titanic forces at work in the unseen depths, constantly reshaping our world. What we see on our maps today is just a temporary snapshot in an epic, ongoing story of planetary transformation. We're just lucky enough to have the technology to get a glimpse of the next chapter being written. So, the next time you look at a map of the Pacific Ocean, remember that it's not just a static body of water. It's the roof of a geological theater where continents are rearranged and new worlds are born, all happening in super slow motion, deep beneath the waves. Thanks so much for watching and exploring the incredible science of our planet with me today. If you found this as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world around us.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Stay curious and I'll see you in the next video.